you hear people saying, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta put this on, turn this off, go into this part, take that off, put it on public, put it on private. You don't want to put it on unlisted. Talk about what's really going on. Talk about what's going on in your life. Talk about what's going on. Let me tell you something. YouTube is a job. And what you got to do is just show up. Just show up and do you. Build your content up. Just show up. All this other stuff, to a small YouTube creator that's trying to come up, you just trying everything, and then you just be like, wait a minute, look. Wait a minute, look. It'll have you so confused. You will be totally confused on what you should do if you keep on listening to everybody. So I suggest do what works for you. Everybody don't have the same viewers. Everybody don't want to watch the same thing. It's just, again, it's a job. And when you go to work, everybody don't have the same job, right? Okay. So YouTube, it's a job. Everybody does not have the same job. Everybody can't do the same thing. Don't be listening. When you keep listening to everybody, it's confusion. And you end up going nowhere. You end up going nowhere. Now, there are a couple things that I guess you can listen to, and it will work to strategize. But all this other stuff, it is just too much. And the thing about that is, there are some people who haven't really had a hard life. So you can't talk about a hard life because you ain't really had a hard life. You can't come on because you're just pretty, because I think I'm real cute. Okay, what y'all say? I think I'm real cute. So that's not it. Well, what is it then? It's just show up and be you. Show up every day. Be consistent. Do your videos 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 50, and don't rush. Don't rush. I find that rushing will leave you burnt out before you even started. Don't do it. You'll be thinking in the bed, okay, what can I talk about? What can I do? If you had an idea that you could come on YouTube and be successful, and you had a content area that you wanted to do, stick to that content area and show up. I'm going to say it again. Stick to the content area and show up. Anything worth having does not happen overnight. Anything worth having does not happen overnight. You're not going to just blow up and boom, you're making $10,000, $20,000, $20,000. Now, you can, but that's up to God. That's up to God. That ain't got nothing to do with no algorithm. It ain't got nothing to do with putting it on public, private, unlisted. It ain't got nothing to do with that. That's up to the Lord. People have been on here 4, 5, 6, 7 years. And they just making a certain amount of money that they are proud of. And to God be the glory. Because we got to give God all the honor, all the glory, all the praise, all the time. But we have to know that we are individuals. And what works for them may not work for another person. What works for you may not work for me. I can't talk about what you're talking about because that's not my life. That's not my life. So I have to talk about things that I know and build an audience from there. You can't come on YouTube lying. I just heard a story and it's a lie. And I was thinking, oh, that's a good story, right? I go to the story and I'm getting all the information down and everything. And it says, this story is fiction. I said, what the unreal is going on here? Are we talking about what the unreal is going on here? I just heard a content creator say, Diddy. Now this is some nasty stuff. This beat all. This beats all. Nasty. I really don't know. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Diddy was licking